What's up, Dave? We're back Wednesday. We got Dave's Fantasy, Rookie Draft, Hot and Cold, and Don't Talk Until. How many of those are new to you?
Wait, say those again. I zoned out. What were
Dave's Fantasy,
Okay.
Rookie Draft, Hot and Cold, and Don't Talk Until.
2.
Two of them, the last two.
Let's go.
Correct. There you go. So we're going to start with Dave's Fantasy. Pull it up. Sam, what's so funny?
It's Jamie. That's Jamie.
Not you. I'm just pulling up the graphic. So we got Dave's Fantasy. Same thing as always. 2 starts, 2 sits. Dave, take it away.
I think this fantasy segment is running back heavy. I found that there are a bunch of good running backs. Well, actually both, good
So
and
both
bad.
your starts are running backs. What you're getting at?
Yes. Zach Charbonnet is my first start.
Okay.
Not Travis Etienne. I don't know why I was about to say that. Kenneth Walker, he's out. I think his oblique is messed up. There's something going on with that. And he's also playing the Dolphins. You just saw James Cook week 1, and then Travis Etienne. Both of those guys torched their defense with their running yards. So I think Zach Charbonnet is going to get a bunch of volume, and I think he's going to be able to do damage to their defense. He had a pretty good game. I think he looked well. I mean, he was running over dudes left and right.
He looked good last week.
The other start is Brian Robinson. He had a good game against the Giants, and he's also going up against the Bengals, who have allowed the running backs that go against them the past 2 weeks to at least get a total of 100 yards, and that translates to 10 fantasy points. So at least if you want a good 10-pointer, Brian Robinson. My sits, I think last week I had Najee Harris as a start.
Last week you had Najee as the start.
We're flipping it, okay?
Sit him
He's
this
going
week.
on the bench. He's going up against the Chargers. Their defense is looking nice. They haven't allowed running backs to do much on them, so you can't expect him to do anything crazy. And also, he has the third lowest rush per carry, yards per carry in the NFL right now. And then the only wide receiver on the list, Michael Pittman Jr.
Sit Michael Pittman Jr.
He has not been playing well, and I honestly think it's part, of the schemes that they're doing. I mean, you don't really see much like short to medium routes that they're doing. I mean, they're hitting long plays, they're hitting chunk plays, they're using that arm that they got from AR, and if they're not using that arm, they're running with either JT or AR. So I just don't think that he's fitting their play style well. It could flip, but for right now, I don't think he's scored over 8 points. So I think you need to put him on the bench. I think we've seen enough. So I think he can sit this one out and be water boy.
All right. There you go. There is Dave's 2 starts and 2 sits, part of Dave's Fantasy, presented by
The Spider-Man mug.
RotoWire. So go to RotoWire, go to rotowire.com/draftroom for a 2-day free trial, see all that they have to offer. Next up, Dave, we got our rookie draft. So last week, let's jog your memory. You picked Caleb Williams, Malik Neighbors, and Brock Bowers.
Ooh, I won.
You did win. We passed up on Marvin Harrison completely. And I had Ladd McConkey, who had a point, and Keon Coleman, who had 0. I had Jaden Daniels, though, who had pretty much all my points. But
I'm the better scout/analyzer is what we're getting at here.
Analyst?
Analyst.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
But today we got another rookie draft, so
Let's
since
go.
I lost,
You get to go first.
I get the first pick.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'm not gonna make the same mistake I made last week, and I'm gonna take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay.
We're gonna hope for another 130 and 2 touchdowns. But follow that up. I think it's probably 1 or 2 people here.
I'm going to go Brock Bowers again.
All right. I knew you were gonna go there. He had a great game.
I think he's going to be – he's leading the tight ends right now in
He
yards.
is, yeah.
And he's a rookie.
You
That's pretty nice.
You just left me Malik. So I'm gonna get that duo. I'm gonna get Marvin and Malik
That's fine.
as my receivers.
Going up against the Browns this week. Miles Garrett.
And torch
Not
him
going to be pretty.
for Jones, yeah. So I got Marvin and Malik. You have Browers. So you can either take your shot at quarterback or leave that choice up to me.
I think I have to take the quarterback off the board. I'm going to take Daniels.
Okay. Who's Daniels play this week? Commanders?
I have no clue. Oh,
Sam-
we just said it. Who was it?
Commanders.
It wasn't the Dolphins.
Who did you say?
The Bengals.
Bengals, yeah, because you said Brian Robinson. Okay. I could see that going well for him. The Bears play the Colts, and so that's who I'm going to take. I'm going to take Caleb Williams. I'm not going to take Bo Nix.
Okay.
I'm not going to take Drake May.
Now I got to get a wide receiver.
Caleb Williams against the Bears, I think he could, I don't know.
Against the Colts.
Pretty good pass rush as well. But, I got to do what I got to do. So there's my 3. I think that's easy win for me this week.
I'm going to go a sleeper right here.
Keon Coleman.
No.
Lad McConkey.
Jordan Whittington.
Jordan Whittington for Dave with Brock Bowers and Jaden Daniels.
Yep.
All right. Well,
and can I just say something for all the people out there who are like, what? Like, I'm going to put this into perspective, and this honestly can be a waiver wire pickup if he's in y'all's waiver wires still, which is pretty crazy to me. We just saw Puka Nacua get out and Cooper Kupp. The Rams are off to 0-2 start. You think Matthew Stafford's happy with that? No. Okay, let's be honest. Jordan Whittington popped off in the preseason. He looked awesome. He's one of those late-round pickups, just like Puka Nacua. And, they're handing him the keys. They're like, listen.
The keys to the offense.
Here you go. This is your chance. Go make a name for yourself. It may not be for the rest of the season, but for this week, Jordan Whittington is going to be expected to make some big-time plays.
All right. We're clipping that. We're putting that up, and then we're going to revisit that next week.
Let's go.
All right. So that was the rookie draft. I'll be back next week, and it will be a tied series, 1-1.
Yeah, we'll see.
And then so next we got Hot and Cold. Put it up. Hot and Cold is a new segment we have, and it's exactly what it sounds like. I'm going to give you 5 takes, Dave, and you have to rank them based on how hot or cold they are. Pretty simple. So it's either blazing hot or freezing cold or warm.
Okay.
Room temperature. I don't know what you're going to lukewarm.
Bath water warm. I don't know.
Bath water warm. All right. So your first one is Bryce Young is the biggest bust of all time. Already the biggest bust of all time.
I'd say that's a little bit. That's
bathwater warm.
Maybe
the hotter side.
That's kind of on that side. You dip your toes in water. You're like, man, I'm not getting in there just yet. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit. You know what I mean? Like it's not like blazing hot, but it's decently hot.
Hot tub hot.
Decently hot. Coffee hot.
Coffee.
Like a coffee that's been sitting there for. We're going into too much detail. It's decently hot. It's not crazy though.
But it's not true.
No,
you wouldn't.
You can't classify that. He's a bust right now. I mean,
it's starting to look. Dude,
look at Baker Mayfield.
I do think it was a dumb idea to bench him though.
I don't.
I think that was dumb.
At some point, you're trying to win games.
But you're not going to win games. Look at the rest of the roster. They're not winning any games.
I know, but you have to think that's an organization. They can't if you're being an organization and you're just sitting here
also
losing.
Have to be realistic. You have a quarterback who has low confidence. You can't lower it anymore.
Right.
So keep him in the game and let him learn.
He's not learning. He's just getting torched.
Well, now he's definitely not learning.
And he's getting beat up.
I don't know. Maybe Andy Dalton is the mentor that he needed, and he'll learn from him, and then be able to step up when it's time. If it ever is time. You think he'll ever start a game again?
If they didn't show that they were trying to do something different in order to win games, then somebody's getting fired.
But let's be honest. I guess don't give them a reason to fire you. But are they winning games regardless?
We don't know.
Regardless,
we're about to find out.
Regardless if they try or not. If they don't win games, he gets fired.
Who?
Canales.
Probably, yeah, absolutely.
So I would have kept him in there, but maybe Andy Dalton's what he needs.
Maybe. All
right, next one. Derek Carr is the MVP right now.
Absolutely.
That's freezing cold?
Yeah. It's not even a hot take. It's not even a take. Currently, right now, yes.
Yeah. Right now, he leads the race.
Yes. Who else?
If you were a voter, your vote would be on Derek Carr.
Derek Carr, yes, absolutely.
I don't know. You could go Mahomes, Allen, Stroud.
What have they done?
Won games.
Yeah, so is Derek Carr with crappier teammates. So there you go.
I would argue he has better teammates than Allen.
Oh, maybe Allen, yeah.
Not Stroud.
And that's why Allen can't pass the ball, because he sucks. I'm kidding. He's a good. Don't clip that. He's good.
I'm clipping that.
No, you're not.
I promise.
Here's my Derek Carr leads it, just because of my hot take, and it came true, and now it's not even a take anymore.
All right, fine. I'm gonna say that one's a bathwater warm.
That's not bad.
Bathwater warm.
Okay.
All right, next one. Cardinals win the NFC West with the Seahawks, 49ers, and Rams. They've looked good enough. If they play like they did against the Cardinals against the Niners, I could see it. I'm gonna say.
That's hot. I don't know.
I'm gonna say hot tub hot.
Yeah,
It's a pretty hot, but
it's pretty hot.
I just can't see him getting past the Niners.
I'm gonna say a good 3 feet away from a crackling hot fire hot.
What?
I just don't know. Like, it's at that uncomfortable range. You know when you stick a stick in a fire to roast your marshmallow and your fingers start getting a little hot?
That's
right
where the steak's at?
That's where it's at.
Okay. Next one. Ravens get last in the AFC North.
That's like the blazing hot challenge from Beat Up's Hot. Sponsor.
Why? I mean, they're
sponsor
0-2.
us.
They're 0-2. The Browns are 0-2. No, they're 1-1. They won against the Jags.
Steelers 2-0.
The Ravens are 0-2. Bengals are 0-2. But I think the Bengals could definitely beat the Ravens, but vice versa.
It's just crazy hot. Like, it's just not going to happen.
I agree. It's hot. I think that's the Browns area to live in.
You know what happened in 2007? I'm just asking.
I mean, I don't. What are you getting at?
Giants started off 0-2 and won the Super Bowl. So, I mean, if that says anything.
It doesn't, because Lamar will never win a Super Bowl.
Yes, what? Yes, he will.
Lamar will never win a Super Bowl.
Okay, we'll see.
Never.
Dude, he has like...
Bro, if he couldn't with this past defense, he can't. He can't.
He has no weapons.
Bro, yes, he does.
Who? Zay Flowers?
Yes. Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews is 40.
Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely he's a one-hit wonder. I hate that waiver wire pickup. That's why I didn't say it. He's my starting dynamic right now.
All right. Last one. Malik Neighbors is still the best rookie receiver, even after Marvin Harrison's performance on Sunday.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
You agree with it?
Yep.
How cold? Derek Carr cold?
Nah, it's like... I don't know.
Ice tray?
No, that's freezing, bro.
My bad.
Let me think. That's like the opposite side of your pillow, cold.
Okay. I'm lukewarm on this one. I think it's right in the middle. I think he's been more consistent, but obviously Marv's highs are higher than Malik's highs. I mean, he had better stats.
He is a better quarterback.
More explosive game, that's also true. That's true. That's a good point. So I might lean towards the cold side.
Listen, I think that's a good room temp. That's actually probably a good room temp.
All right. That's the room temp take of the week.
Yeah. Okay. I like that.
All right, and our last segment. This is like a mini pod today.
A what?
A mini pod.
What is that?
Mini podcast.
Oh, okay.
Shorter length. All right. So, what? Don't talk until. That's what it's called. Put it up. It's called Don't Talk Until, and it's exactly what you're thinking already. So I'm going to tell you a player. I'm going to say don't talk until I'd name a player better than blank.
Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
So we got a quarterback, a receiver, and a running back today.
Okay.
So, David, I don't want you to talk until I name a player better than Matthew Stafford. Okay? All right. So we're going to start off. Bo Nix. Jacoby Brissett. Geno Smith. Brock Purdy. Andy Dalton. Bryce Young. Derek Carr. Not right now. Not yet. CJ Stroud. Aaron Rodgers.
All right, I'll cut it off there.
With Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
You think Aaron Rodgers is better than Stroud right now?
Are we talking about, like, who would we want on our team right now? Are we talking about like just the quarterback?
All right, we had to cut, but we're back. Dave, come back. We're talking about who is the better player right now at this moment.
Okay. Then I was going to restart. I'm going to restart.
Okay, so you're not.
Because I thought we were talking. I'm like.
You're not talking Aaron Rodgers then.
Their whole.
Not career. Okay, no. We're talking right now.
Then I would have stopped at C.J. Stroud.
Okay, so C.J. Stroud's better than Matthew
C.J.
Stafford.
Stroud better than Matthew Stafford currently.
All right. So we got receivers. Okay. So we got Jalen Waddle. So don't talk until I tell you a player better than Jalen Waddle.
Okay.
This could be quick because I don't think you like Jalen Waddle. Or do you?
I'll give him some respect here.
Okay. Terry McLaurin. Chris Olave. No. Keenan Allen. Keon Coleman. Amari Cooper. Nico Collins.
Yeah.
Right there?
Yep.
Better than Jalen Waddle?
Yep.
All right. I think most people. Who was the closest to making you talk?
Who's
Olave?
the second one? Olave. Olave was my.
Fair. All right. Next up, last but not least, we got the running back. So your running back is Jahmyr Gibbs.
Ooh, good one.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. So we're just going to do starting running backs. Zamir White. James Conner. Ramondre Stevenson. Joe Mixon. Isaiah Pacheco. Kenneth Walker. Najee Harris. Aaron Jones. Jonathan Taylor. No?
Mm-mm.
Close? Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
Bijan's better than Gibbs? Yeah. Okay. Was that close or no? Not at all.
A lot of those were close. Joe Mixon's been doing good. He looks nice.
Joe Mixon's been doing good.
But I didn't want to. Man, I just think Gibbs is in a. I mean, Mixon's getting fed. Gibbs is, in my opinion, sharing quite a bit.
But maybe that's where he works best.
Maybe.
I guess we'll see.
Guess we'll see when Montgomery hangs it up.
When he hangs it up, he gets traded somewhere. All right, Dave. Well, that's all we have today.
That was a short one, guys.
That was a short one. So this week, Friday, we'll have our pick'ems, our bold takes. You know the drill for Fridays. And then come Monday, Dave, we got Who Wants to Be a Millionaire NFL edition.
Let's go.
Dave's going to take it on to try and reach the $1 million. So you all have to tune in for that one.
Make sure y'all tune in on Friday. Last weekly pick'ems, we basically went 6 for 6. Cooper Kupp, the one we chose.
Nothing but greens, you mean?
Right.
Nothing but greens. We went 6 for 6. There was
6
no
for
reds.
6.
There was no reds.
No. Cooper Kupp got voided because he got hurt. So we went 5 for 5, but technically it followed the category. Nothing but green.
Nothing but greens. And then David's bold take came true.
There you go.
We'll revisit that. And I think we did well on our – actually, I don't think we did well on our game picks. But
no, we didn't.
I don't think anyone would have in our defense.
No.
All right, Dave. Well, that's all we got for today. We'll see you Friday.
We'll see y'all next time.